Alright, y'all, wait a minute. Hold on a second. What's up? Alright, I didn't turn around before I got to y'all yet. The sun is shining and it's beautiful this Monday morning, August 31st. What's up? Let's get this morning chat on. Today, I don't think I'm gonna do any running because I'm kind of on a tight. It's my brother and I are gonna be doing some things, so he's asked my assistance in some things, and so I did tell him, look, man, I have to do my morning live. There are people who are, counting on me to give my word for the day. Oh, glory. So, I may not do the running, but I'll definitely do the walking and talking. It may be about 30 minutes a day, 35 minutes. It may not be the full hour, sometimes 2 hours. Y'all know how I do. But, you see the topics? Those of you who have not done it yet, mess with me on the Cash App and the PayPal that's on this page, and as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is picking up. I had a cool little interview last night. Shout out to Benjamin Adams, my resident black conservative and Trump supporter. If you had not checked out that interview, go to Rico the Opinionist. Good morning, Ernest. Mr. Ernest, what's up? Thank you for being a part of last night's conversation in the chat. I appreciate it. And for those of you who like to see what I'm doing on my YouTube channel, I put these on the YouTube channel as well as my speaking series called Conversations with Rico. And I have, so far, I had a panel discussion with a couple of wise brothers. And shout out to Hank and Tony Davison. Hank Garner, Tony Davison. And we talked about a lot of stuff as black men. And I had a young brother on, Dominic McDonald. My second conversation. My third conversation last night with my man, Benjamin Adams, who is, or call himself DJ Protocol, or two, something like that. Forgive me, brother. Yeah, so it's picking up. And my Conversations with Rico is my speaking series where I run across someone interesting. I think you have something special to share. I'd like to talk to you on my YouTube channel. Now, a lot of times, I will find you. So, that is what's popping. Rico the Opinionist. So go and subscribe, share, like, all that cool stuff. Go on the videos and like them for me, and share them for me. We're trying to get up there and get me to that next level of conversation. And that Conversation with Rico's series, I've thought about that a lot. And finally got a chance to create my own little platform where I can actually bring it into fruition. So thank you for all those who've come so far, who supported it. And also I want to shout out to my man Hank Garner, who came out and kicked it with your boy. It was just a turnaround trip from Louisiana, but he came out. Shout out to my man Hank. It was good seeing you. Always good to be in the presence of first of all, fellow Aquariuses and brothers and sisters, but particularly brothers who are on the same page. Shout out to Mary Max. You don't hear yet, good? When she comes, just folks who are in general who are cool. So, and of course, Mr. Ernest, thank you. And what else? I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope you were productive. I hope you got some goals completed, or reach some goals accomplished. And so I'm just going to stroll really down the street instead of going to my parking lot where I usually go. We're just going to actually do a walk and talk all over the place. So you may see some landmarks in the background. But I'm just doing my thing. And so anyway, my topics, I only have 3 topics this morning. Chadwick Boseman, of course. I forgot the second one. Damn, I just wrote them down. Hold on, y'all give me a minute. Chadwick, the Kenosha shooter, and damn. It's a shame. I'm telling y'all, don't drink when you're in college because you forget the stuff. I just wrote them down. Chadwick, the Kenosha shooting, and if anyone can remember what the second topic was, please help me. Let's see. I'm actually figure it out, y'all. Y'all give me a minute. Let's see. I was gonna talk about Chadwick Boseman, talk about the Kenosha shooting, and let's see, Chadwick. Well, damn. Now that I'm trying to think about it, it'll probably come to me later. But anyway, let's get into Chadwick Boseman. First of all, rest in peace, brother. And you know, when I heard about about his death, you know, it takes me back to when we were seeing the pictures of him being really thin, and we all came up with our different scenarios. And you know, when a person dies, all of their works started coming out, all of their quotes that you didn't know they made when they were alive. He's a really smart dude, and a very conscientious brother. And I can say this. I'm gonna say this because a lot of people associate him with the Black Panther movie, and I want to say that if you've heard my views about the Black Panther movie, they're still the same. I was not moved by the Black Panther movie. I thought someone else probably could have played Black Panther, but it doesn't diminish his acting ability or who he was. I just thought I had a vision of Black Panther being a little more than what was presented to us, especially the writing and all that. My complaints or my critiques are still the same. However, as it relates to Chadwick, I'm going to say to him when I say to black male actors that I've admired on screen, and people like on screen, people like Denzel and Howard Rollins and even Don Cheadle, and until they've done some of the Ultimates, I guess. But I can say with Chadwick Boseman. Oh yeah, my second was Tony Braxton. I knew it was gonna come. Tony Braxton regretting not being more of a hoe when she was young. Okay, I knew it was coming, so sorry about that. So anyway, Chadwick, Tony Braxton, and the shooter. All right. So, yes, y'all see, I'm gonna get my ass in the parking lot. I won't have to worry about this. Because as you walk, you see stuff and hear stuff. So I'm gonna get out of the public, and I won't have to hear this damn barking. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk over here like I usually do. I should have stuck to my routine. So I'm going to another parking lot where we can actually talk. Sandy, how are you? Yeah. And so, yeah, it's nice over here. So now bark at that, you son of a bitch. Told you I'm not a pet person as is, and that did not help me become more of a pet lover. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk across this lot. Walk around here. It's pretty nice and quiet. All right, so Chadwick Boseman. Some people say we almost kind of look alike. He's just 43 years old, and he kept his illness a secret. And some people debating, well, why didn't he tell us? Or maybe he should have kept it a secret. It was his business. And I say, he did a lot of work in a short amount of time that he had in the 4 years he had since, I guess, receiving the diagnosis, or what we know is he's been battling with colon cancer for the past 4 years. He's done a lot of work with the James Brown movie, and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really moved by that. I thought he could have been a better actor to play him than that. I never went to see the Jackie Robinson movie, the movie he did portraying Thurgood Marshall. I was not sold on that either. They like, God damn, Rico, you like anything he did? Well, I don't know. I guess when he was, I don't know. I didn't go to see that Thurgood Marshall movie because, again, I didn't think he was the right person to play Thurgood. I didn't think he was the right person to play James Brown, because if you went to see the movie and you knew how electric and energetic James Brown was, you know, it just wasn't a good choice in my opinion. I never got to see 21 Bridges, but I'm told it's an awesome movie, so I'll make an effort to go and see it. But Chadwick as the Image, I just want to say to you, if you can hear me, Chadwick Boseman, I appreciate you always presenting yourself as a man, as a heterosexual masculine man, in a sense of in your images on screen. I was never embarrassed by what you presented as a man on screen. And that's what I look for in actors, in black male actors. See, there's a lot of actors who take these old weird ass roles, you know, and you know, for example, Ving Rhames, he's got his big ass bent over a chair and two white boys running up at him with a gag ball in his mouth in the movie Pulp Fiction. And then he go on and play the biggest tranny cross-dresser dude I'd ever seen in Holiday Heart. See, shit like that. And then you got Terry Crews playing this big weirdo in the Friday movie, and he's a weirdo. And White Chicks, just all these weirdo ass roles for too big for that shit. And you know, and the list goes on of these black men. Now you got the ones who are kissing and having sexual scenes with transgender dudes in these movies. Weird ass stuff like The Shy and P-Valley and all this trash TV that black men are participating in and doing these questionable roles. I don't respect you. I'm not a fan of you. You know who you are. Don't tell me. It's just acting, because we know images are everything. And one thing about Chadwick Boseman, I may not have agreed with him playing the part of these particular characters, but it was not parts that no other black man could have played that I would have been embarrassed about. They were decent, they were good roles, but I just didn't see him as the person in the role. Do you understand that? I get tired of seeing big, strong black men. It takes me back to, big, strong, black men who are strong and masculine presentation, but as soon as they get in the movie, they doing some queer foolishness, clownish, dumbass shit, and that just breaks down the image of black men and in society. And so, Chadwick never did that, and I appreciate you, Chadwick, for never embarrassing me as a black man, one who goes to the movies, putting on dresses and acting like a clown and doing all of that. I appreciate it, Chadwick. You not doing it. I remember, I just read this morning what he did at 26 years old. There was a soap opera or some TV series that he auditioned for. He was playing a thug or a gang member, right? And he says to them, look, I'm not sure about this presentation. Maybe y'all can like do something, twist it, kind of change the role a little bit of the little gang member. Does he have to do this? And Chadwick says, you know what, I can't consciously present this. And so, needless to say, they fired him and replaced him with then 16-year-old Michael B. Jordan. And Michael B. Jordan thanks him today for opening up and changing that role that he played for 3 years. I don't recall what show it was, but that's the kind of M-A-N. Muddy Waters said, a man, a real man, M-A-N. That's the kind of man. As if you got an uncle who used to fix on cars, used to twist the bolts with his hands, with his hands. Chadwick Boseman was a man. Like Denzel Washington in the movies, a man. And so, that's the stuff I look for. I don't play these big, strong, virile guys doing these fruity roles and questionable, weird-ass roles. You can say all you want to. It's just a role. No, images are everything. That's why they have commercials to say in the image for you to go out and buy the beer, the car, the house, the clothes, the shoes. Even how they want you to date. They put images in movies and TV shows of particular men and women that they like for us to be attracted to. It's called images. And I appreciate you, Chadwick Boseman, for never compromising your integrity and understanding how powerful your image is and how responsible you should be with your image. So I appreciate you for that, Chadwick Boseman. Even though there's a couple of roles I didn't care to see you in. But it doesn't mean that I did not care for you as an actor, care for you so much that I said, no, I don't think that he should be in that role. But I know that you brought your essence and tried to, make it the best role. And so that can always be debated. And now that you're resting peacefully, brother, hope you left some of that sprinkle dust down here for some of these other black dudes who decided to get into acting. You show them this is the way you carry yourself. And all money is not good money. You understand? So, shout out to Chadwick Boseman. And now let me move on to the folks who are celebrating him with the Wakanda and the Black Panther shit. I just want to say this, don't start that. Don't start that Black Panther shit. Cause that movie, where it's written and produced, didn't do shit for black men. It didn't do shit. And y'all know damn well as black community, based on your reaction to Kamala Harris, y'all don't want them Wakanda. Y'all see anybody in Wakanda that look like Kamala? Hell no. Y'all seen the gay folks in Wakanda? Hell no. Y'all see any wet ass pussy in Wakanda? No. So stop acting like, all of a sudden now you want to do that dumbass Wakanda sign. Because black people in America have no interest in an actual Wakanda. Where the gays gonna go, where the thugs gonna go, where the single mamas gonna go. They got child support court in Wakanda, goddammit. See, in Wakanda, if we want to take this fictional place and try to make it our reality when convenient, I guess in a way of paying tribute to somebody, we all doing Wakanda. When Kamala Harris did the Wakanda thing, I knew the shit was over. When I saw the movie and they saw that white dude in Wakanda, I knew the shit was over. It wasn't real. Because how come you got all this technology and it just so happened the CIA agent can get in Wakanda and find out the goddamn secrets? Get out of here. Black folks are not serious. And so stop looking to him as the Black Panther. He was not the Black Panther. There was a goddamn cartoon in a movie. He was Chadwick Boseman. Known to him by his mother and his father and his siblings, if he had any, his girlfriend or wife, whatever he had. He's not no damn Black Panther. Because you see, they're going to switch it out. And then they're going to really ruin it. Because if they don't pick an actual man, what can I say? Replace it with another black man, a strong, virile, masculine black man, I'm not going to see the shit anyway. But they can keep on trying to push that little scientist sister of the Black Panther as the new Black Panther all they want to. I'm not pushing that shit. Because all it goes into that feminist movement in Hollywood, making all the superheroes either gay or women. I'm not going to get down with that shit. Y'all know women ain't whooping nobody's ass like that in real life. They be smart, but they ain't whooping nobody's ass. It's just weird. And that's what men are drawn to. If you're going to be war and fighting, let's see some real war and fighting. So you think they're going to change Thor into a female? They already fucked up the movie. They changed Captain America to a female, and she wasn't even a good-looking white woman. Just blonde. So I guess Spider-Man gonna be a woman next, huh? Y'all keep on following this shit, act like nobody's taught you anything as it relates to what's going on in this world and how they're pushing a particular agenda to get rid of the family, not just the black family, but family, period. Because when you get rid of men, you're going to have a society of chaos. But then the feminists going to push like it's men that's causing all this war. Men create civilization. So if y'all don't want any men, just tell us. That's why a lot of these movies that got all chicks in there, they flop. Because men aren't interested in seeing chicks, this make-believe shit like they actually whooping so much ass. And this Black Widow from the Marvel comics with that feminist Charlotte or Johansson broad used to be so cute before she turned into this angry feminist chick. I'm telling you, that feminism, women who misogyny and sexist man and the black chicks, misogynoir. But all that does, let me tell you something how ugly that is. A beautiful woman like Janelle Monáe, I'm telling you, my mouth used to water when she first came out with Tightrope and doing her little thing and doing interviews. Then all of a sudden people started asking her about herself, her sexuality and all that. She turned into this Grinch who stole orgasms. Just a mean little bitch. And you know what? That meanness inside her soul and her heart comes out on her face. She's not as cute as she used to be, to me. And I ain't find her sexually alluring anymore like I did at first. Because one thing I don't do, if you hate men, that's not a feminine and a warm spirit you have. Y'all know these chicks out here. That's why they is around here mad and writing books and blogs. You know, women aren't protected. The main ones. They're either ratchet or they're just some ugly ass broads and dudes that want to talk to them anyway. And Janelle Monáe is turned into one of those chicks. As cute as she is. Trying to be. But you know, maybe that's who she really is. Maybe some guy hurt her feelings when she's in 8th grade. You know. And she just held it in. I don't know. But hell, at least a fat chick, when she's fat in high school, then she trims off in college, you know, she doesn't hold it against me, and she just say, look at me now, what's up? So guess what? We started acting, you know. Say, oh, I'm sorry, little mama, we didn't know. Because when we're 18, when we're 16 and 14, 11 and 9, we don't know about how the body grows and changes, that you're going to slim off and get fine as a motherfucker when we get to college. All we know is you're the chubby chick in second period lunch. You're the little fat chick in our homeroom class in 8th and 9th grade. So your little boy, but you know, they lose weight and get fine, and maybe he probably can't get a chance to hit because he probably went too hard with the fat jokes. But other guys who know, she like, yeah, well, he never knew I was fat, and he just coming to her, you know, what's up? And she doesn't have attitude. But these feminist broads, they are hired agents. They're there to destroy and be bitches. And I'll tell any guy, if you have to learn what the spirit of the feminist is, anytime a chick is combative and argumentative, get away from her, fellas. There's nothing sweet about her. She's a bitch. And it's okay. Yeah, they come in just like how Jezebel and Delilah comes in from the devil. Y'all listening to me now. They come in with that sweet sound, that beautiful face, that powerful figure to lure you into Satan's lair. Oh, glory. And then when she gets you, she shoves you down to that pit of fire. That's the feminist. She comes in as a master deceiver, a major disguise. But she comes out to seek and destroy. That is the feminist. Learn her language, fellas, because she does not give a shit if you lived or died. Well, she preferred you died. That's how she gets paid. Somebody on my mule, I start shouting. Fuck the feminists and all those who subscribe to that. Don't tell me, well, I'm a different kind of feminist, because I've never heard of a married feminist or a feminist with a loving, doting boyfriend. You little angry, bad-shaped, old ass, or young, little, funny-looking ass broads. But they got plenty. That's why they write so many books. That's why they write so many blogs. That's why they got all day to sit around. Oh, ain't nobody fucking with them. Yeah, just let me say, Tom Likas said it best about the pretty chicks and the ugly chicks. The pretty chicks don't never have to get a degree. They don't ever have to do anything, because they know they'll always be taken care of because they're attractive. Now, you got a lot of these chicks with master's degrees, PhDs. They're unmarried, shocking. Well, they had time on Friday nights to study because they weren't going out on no damn dates. So, yeah, so nobody's impressed. So these now they're angry feminists. You know, men are so disrespectful to women, and I think it stems from, you know, childhood, and they have issues with their mothers. And just shut up, bitch. If you was attractive, you wouldn't be saying none of that. Because one thing about pretty women, you never hear pretty women say, "Oh my God, he's such a sexist. He's such a misogynoir." They be like, "Damn, I don't know which phone number to get, because I got 10 dudes every 2 days trying to get at me." Those are the issues of the pretty women. Those are the issues of the sweet women. You hear me? So, y'all understand, fellas? She might be pretty in the face, small in the waist, and curves around the bend, but listen to her. Listen to her. That feminist language, that feminist jargon comes out. She can't help it. She's a bitch. And I mean that. And when I hear that language, I just stop talking. I get away from around them. Corey Gray, what's up? Darren Palmer, what's up? I get away from around those chicks. They're dangerous. They're no fun at a party. They're no fun at a backyard gathering, barbecue, what have you. They're no fun. They're adjutants. They're always aggravated. They get mad when guys, yes, naturally lust over cute women in small skirts and booty shorts and sundresses. Ooh, oh my God, that's how they look. Look at women as sexual objects. You mad because we ain't looking at your ass at all. God damn. So anyway, Fuck the feminists. Back to Chadwick. Rest in peace, Chadwick. I hope they don't ruin the Black Panther movie, but you know, you still got that beta male simp ass director, Ryan Coogler, who should stick to the Creed movies, but he gonna listen to the feminist Hollywood because they're the ones who's funding the movie. So he gonna have to continue to feminize the guys or make them irrelevant and make the women on the forefront. No, damn well in the comic books, Black Panther was all man. He ran it. He ran the show. Women was second fiddle. And so, just wanted to, share that. And number two, and I hope y'all, I just want to bring that point home. But I guess to be fair, let me stop. To be fair, I guess I'll have to watch the movie to give a fair critique. But I already know it's gonna be some bullshit like the first one. And people gonna go just off the hype. But people won't be honest about the first one not being all that great. So stop the Wakanda shit. Stop like, yeah, Black Panther, don't pay tribute to him with some Wakanda bullshit. Pay tribute to him by raising your sons to be like him as it relates to having that black male integrity, that decency. That's the tribute that we can pay as black folks or even as Americans to this particular brother. That's what he pushed: integrity, decency, and hard work. Even in the direct face of adversity, he continued to work, and that's something I hope we all learn from his presence and now and absorbing even after his death. So shout out again to Chadwick Boseman. And now Toni Braxton. Did y'all just go on YouTube and look up her latest comments? This heifer, 52 years old, still pretty, but you know she's never been that great with money. Know her multiple bankruptcies and shit. And obviously her dating choices aren't that great. How you gonna be Toni Braxton dating Baby? We already know what that's about, so we ain't got to get into all that. Really, Toni Braxton? See, you doing what Janet Jackson did. See, Toni Braxton, like Janet Jackson back in the day, a lot of us as mere mortal men, we thought these women were untouchable. And so, if we saw them dating somebody, they better be top-notch or serious guys. So we like, well, shit, I can't blame him. That brother, that guy, this shit together. He's this superstar. He's up here. But when Janet Jackson dated that hobbit out of Atlanta, we knew then. I said, well, shit, everybody can fuck Janet Jackson. You got Jermaine Dupri with Janet Jackson? All of us can fuck Janet Jackson. That's what Janet did to her brand. She brought it all the way down to the guy who cleans up, what's her janitorial position, the guy who cleans up middle schools with that big-ass mop and put that little throw-up stuff on the floor and push it. Yeah, anybody can fuck Janet Jackson. And so, Toni Braxton, that's what you've done. When you start dating Baby, the rest of us say, oh, shit, I can fuck Toni Braxton, too. Yeah, because, see, ladies, those of you who are really beautiful and you're the desire of everybody, well, you lose your desire when you start picking cats like that. We have, even as men, we have an expectation of you to pick high-level guys. But if you pick a motherfucker like a Jermaine Dupri and a Baby, well, anybody can fuck Toni Braxton. Anybody can fuck Janet Jackson. But of course, nobody wants to fuck Janet Jackson now. My God, have y'all seen this chick? Whew. It's about time not being kind. So anyway, so we just go look at her videos when she was hot. If I was your girl, now what I do to you, black cat nine. Pleasure principle, yeah. When she was fine. So we just go back and see, but this Janet Jackson, right now, my God. All the Botox and the weird-ass weight gain is just a weight gain like it's like hardened cement on her body. Just like the motherfucker can go away if she did 1,000 push-ups, motherfucker, she won't go away. But I guess that's what 50 want to do to some women. But anyway, and so anyway, she said that I wish that I had sex with more men, or had more sex, or smoked and drank more when I was young. But my religious beliefs, from my parents and them bringing me up, it prevented me from being out there like that. Now, who in the hell publicly shares regret as a woman? I regret not being a whore when I was young. I thought that's what religion was for, and all these kind of beliefs were for, to keep young men and women from being such heathens in the Sodom and Gomorrah. Somebody. I thought that is what that was for. You're supposed to be better than us heathens out there smoking and drinking and fucking all hours of the night and eating with any and everybody. But you said, Tony Braxton, I guess because your new CD just came out, I wish I had been more of a whore. How do you like that from a 52-year-old woman? And so that goes in line with the WAP, wet ass pussy, Cardi bitch and Megan the Stupid to put out. And telling young women, be whores. Not have what's called, see, and I'm not a prude like that. I don't mind when young women are whores, because that benefits all of us. But I'm saying, baby, when you get over 40, over 30, and wondering why men are not trying to wipe you up, well, we'll all bang your box out. We don't have a problem with that. But it takes a special woman to nab a husband. And this bitch said, I don't cook and clean, I still got the ring. Let me tell you something. Look who gave you the ring, though. It's not like you got no quality. They gave her the ring. Because you cannot be a man and have high standards, and your girlfriend or wife is Cardi B. I'm just here to tell you. It is what it is. So it's something about whoever the person that gave you the ring, and anything much about life. You wifed your dumb ass up. You little whore, and you got more plastic than you than Mattel toy company. And so that shit is crazy. But that's the new standard of feminism. They're being empowered. They're expressing their sexuality. Go ahead. And I ain't knocking it, because I like the looser the better for me. I like them easy. Yeah, especially on a Friday and Saturday night. Drinks being served, the alcohol. Drinks being served, the music is being played. Why the hell I want somebody to want to talk to me about what's the meaning of life? How about you take your ass to church Sunday and find that out? This weekend is for us sinners. Fuck you mean? We got music and alcohol and dancing. You talking about well, can we have a deep conversation? I can't hear you. The music is blaring. Get the fuck on with this shit. No, I can't hear you. I'm on my third double shot of Apple Crown and Coke. I don't understand shit you saying. If it's not yes, Rico, you can hit this, I don't understand what the fuck you talking about. So, y'all continue to go along with this shit. Continue. Put allowing the young girls to dance to this kind of foolishness and listening to Tony Braxton and all this craziness. And WAP and all of that. Continue to debate bullshit. I'm just saying, I'm not a prude. I just live in a particular reality. There's a lot of women over 30 who are hurting right now because they hoard too long. They shelled out that wet ass pussy for too long. You hear me? That's the problem. So, Tony Braxton, come on, baby. You can do better than that. We want to still have an ounce of respect for you. You're too old to be talking like that. And you're still pretty, you still can make it happen. But don't say nothing like that at your age. You're supposed to be aging gracefully and being a lady, at least at fucking 52. Get yourself together, sweetheart. And go back, you can't retract it, it's already out there, so you're about to catch this smoke from all over the place. They let you know how many people looked at you a particular way, Tony. You're not supposed to be talking like this. About you regret not being a whore. Even if you believe that in your spirit and your soul, you weren't supposed to put that out in the universe like that. Because believe all of us have some level of influence. And especially you're a celebrity. You've been a celebrity over 20 years, Tony Braxton. Shame on you. Just shame on you for doing that. And it's bad enough we got to sit here and shake our head as you say you're dating baby. Like, goddamn, then you gonna say this crazy shit? Just so you can sell a CD or get attention brought to your CD? That's weird. It's cheap. And then, anyway, do better, Tony Braxton. Let the music speak for itself. Try to get it on YouTube and your Spotify, wherever you need to, and just let the music speak for itself. Don't say anything else stupid if you can help it in the media, okay? And when someone else asks you about this stuff, Tony, just say, you know what, I moved on from that. You say they misquoted me, and I'm just kind of moving on from that. Or at least try to clean up a little better, because that was dumb. It was just crazy. And I know people have those regrets. Men probably say, man, I probably fucked more bitches in colleges and all that. But there's different expectations for men and women, and the feminists don't want to hear that. They just want y'all to be as hoish and as doggish, and they expect men with good sense to actually accept you as when it comes to marriage. No, men like to marry a prize. You understand? They don't marry if they know about it, used goods. A real man of standards and of integrity and dignity. You understand how that works, ladies? Sandy, teach them. Sandy Bowles, teach them, sweetheart, what men really want. So, a man of quality and integrity and dignity. And also, in closing, I said it's going to be a little short, y'all. That little fucker out there in Kenosha is out there shooting people. Well, there's a lot of ways I can go with that. But I'm glad that people are bringing up his past and all of that, but it looks like he may get off for self-defense because people were chasing him, people were trying to hit him with a skateboard and all that shit. But it's interesting how he's able to transport weapons across lines and shit, and I don't see too many people calling him a thug and a murderer and all that kind of shit. So y'all understand the difference, right? And yes, I saw the video where the police threw him a bottle of water and said, hey, glad y'all here, the motherfuckers in the tanks. I saw that. Yeah, all of it needs to be dissected. All of it needs to be put on blast. All of everything you can dig up. I saw a video where he's actually helping a dude beat up a white chick. He's a little 17-year-old little punk. And then little murdering thug, little bastard. But I saw a video where he's getting in on the fight. He fighting a chick. Now, little white girls be these little feminine little, you bitch. They ain't no hard Kikis and Tashas. They some little, little feminine little things trying to fight. And yeah, cuss bitch. Yeah, bitch. You know how they do. And they start jumping on the little chick, and he jumps in to get him a few shots in the chick. I like, damn. You around here jumping on her too? I thought little mama had it. Thought she had to fight, but you around here trying to fight her. Oh, he's a little bitch. So all the stuff you have on him, it needs to be brought out. And every time shit like this happens, America needs to be shown this. For some reason, they only think one-sided. Everything, all the crimes of African Americans are misbehaving in the world, and so all of the media attention is put on African Americans. And I'm glad that social media and those with their own Facebook pages and websites are put the equal coverage out. And let me see how this is going to impact his life legally. Would the jury see this and say, you know what, he is a little bastard. Who told him to bring his ass out there? But we'll just have to see. But I'm glad that they're checking his little bitch ass. And the people that got shot, well, I think it was a couple of Caucasians and somebody was shot in the arm and all this shit. I guess on behalf of Black Lives Matter, and y'all know what I think about that. And Black Lesbians Matter. Y'all white folks, y'all go home and get out of that. I want white folks in Portland, Seattle, go home. Go home. Because I can't tell the blacks to go home because they don't know any better. But you white folks, you so-called well-meaning white folks, go home. You liberal whites, suburban Mexicans and all that, go home. Y'all get out of that. That's a bunch of George Soros bullshit. Y'all get out of that. Y'all go back to your homes. Let these other people handle that. Because it looks weird. It's supposed to be so-called fighting for black lives, but ain't no Caucasians out there fighting each other. It's like the North and the South fighting over the slaves. No, those are our slaves. No, those are our slaves. No, those are our slaves. White people fighting each other over Negroes. Y'all don't see how stupid that sound and how dumb that looks? They fighting each other over Negroes who won't even fight for themselves. That's weird. So I'll say white folks in Portland, Seattle, Kenosha, go home. Unless y'all up to some other shit, y'all fighting for a reason other than y'all want people to think that it's actually about blacks, but it's really not. It's really about some other shit. And so that will come out too. Y'all are really going hard for some reason. Just cut it out, go home. We got 43 million blacks. We should be able to handle some goddamn issues in this country on our own. We don't need your what's called your benevolence. Just go home, white folks. Go home. You heard it from me. Go home, white folks. Go home, suburban Mexicans. Go home, immigrants, suburban immigrants. Go home. We got 40. If we're gonna have this Black Lives Matter shit, let the 44 million blacks in this country handle it themselves. These same blacks got lawyers. They have folks who are wealthy. Have all of that. So we don't need you, or they don't need you. Go home. I'm gonna keep saying it. Go home, white folks. Go home, suburban Mexicans and suburban immigrants and biracial and bored other people. Go home. Go back to your regular lives. Leave this Black Lives Matter shit alone, because it's not helping black folks. It's pushing the Democratic agenda for LGBTism and getting fundraising for the Democratic Party. Go home. I've said it for the 8th, 9th damn time. Go home. So, in the spirit of going home, I thank y'all so much for tuning in to this abridged version of my walk and chat live with Rico. Mess with me on the PayPal and the Cash App that's on here. And also subscribe, those of you who are interested in more of what I have to say, particularly my conversations with Rico. Subscribe to Rico the Opinionist, my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. And we'll talk again tomorrow. I'll get a chance to do my walk and run. So we will vibe. Let's see who this is as I go out the door. DeAndre, what's up, bro? You made it. What's up, you? What's up, DeAndre? I see my brother. Yes, I'm coming. And so let me shut it down. And it was good vibing with you, DeAndre. You and your partner in crime last night. It was cool. I always like to catch up with young brothers of United African American Men whenever given the opportunity. And so it's good vibing with your young brother and your partner who was there. Tell him what's up. And everybody else, I'll see y'all tomorrow, and we will do the damn thing. Peace, y'all.